Okay, this is on the Wright job, number 58808, installed on 920 by Aaron. Okay, so what we're doing is we are replacing this pulse furnace with another 90% furnace. We're adding a humidifier and a pure air filter. And the salesman didn't know this, but he does now. This is his own system. So it's going to be very difficult. And it's the only way I could figure out how to do this. So this furnace, we're going to turn this way. So if you walk in the door, which we're facing right now, we're going to turn the furnace pointing towards this door. This water heater that's sitting right here, this room's drawn a lot bigger than it is. We're going to have to move it. We're going to have a plumber come and move it to the back corner. So we can have access to everything. The furnace will sit 1 inch from the back 2x4 wall, and it's going to sit the return air boot will sit tight against this back 2x4 wall. Okay, so this, and then all right, so anyway, there is a damper right there we need to replace, and we'll replace this damper as well right here. Okay, so our new furnace, so I have our cut line basically on the bottom of the return is where these lines are here on the bottom, but you're just going to cut out the bottom of it. And I put an offset starting collar, so it's going to offset and 12-inch drop next to where the furnace will be. Then I had to put a 20-inch throat on my 90, sorry, a 10-inch throat on my 90, so we can have room for the water heater to go there and for them to be able to change their filter out the filter box. That's a pure air, I can't do anything but that. Furnace will sit on a base, then the coil. Then I have, so my new furnace, one edge will be right here, the other edge will be right there. So I have to make it bigger so I can get a duct off the back. Sorry, off the back and the side. So I made 21 by 20 3/8 to 36.5 by 20 3/8. So this is just going to be a big giant thing here. But that'll get me where I need to be to get this cap off the back. We'll go 14 by 18 to a 12 by 20 duct. I made it 4 inches long. So you are most likely going to have to cut out whatever you need there. And I can't show you right now, but back there I have a cut line back there because there's a duct coming off. It's 1 inch in front of the duct coming out this way. But your damper you're going to have to put back there, and your access will be in front of this, you know, up here. If for some reason it won't work there, then you're going to have to just have the access in the bathroom. So it's right here is basically where it is. You know, you could probably take off this and work through here if you had to, but if we have to have an access, if it won't be accessible from up there, we'll have to have a panel under here. We'll just, I don't know, I didn't order anything for this, but you know, no, will have to be what it has to be. But I think this damper motor, you'll probably be able to get to it from up there if you put it on the, you know, if it's on the top. But anyway, so you have no canvas on this one. So you're going to have to put that in first and just be very meticulous and work your way out and cut it into the side of the duct. And okay, then off the side I have this one. It's just an offsetting starting collar, and then a damper, then a canvas. The cut lines right here. Okay. Okay, so on the water heater, on the combustion air, you're gonna just make them both high, because our water heater is gonna go there now. So just take one of these and make it both high. Water heater is gonna move back in that corner as tight as you can get. We're just gonna extend this 3-inch B vent down to the new water heater. On our furnace vent, so I think we can go, if I'm doing it by memory, 19 feet on 2-inch with 690s. Well, I know the flue's up there, so it already has 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 90s, and this is just a little over 20 feet. So unless you can see something I can't see when you rip out this furnace, I'm guessing we're going to have to run 3-inch PVC. It goes out the back side, and I honestly can't see back there to see where they go, but I'm guessing it goes over 90s up and 90s that way. So I mean, we're probably right at 20 feet, but I'm sure we're going to use more than 3 90s each. Anyway, 3-inch to a flat termination. Go out the side by the air conditioner. So the gas. On the gas, we're going to remove the drop, but we're going to reuse it. We're going to add a 12-inch, 3/4 by 12-inch piece, and then a 90, and then a 3/4 by 30-inch piece, I think, is what I wrote down. Yeah, and then a 90, and then reuse the drop. We'll reuse all this drop, but at the bottom of the water heater drop, I'll give you a T with the drip leg, and then you can just reuse all this for the water heater. On the furnace, I'll just give you a new flex and then a 14-inch out of the side of the furnace, but we'll be coming down on the left side of the furnace. Okay, the AC, I'll go over that in a minute. 5, so the drain will just be to the floor. Thermostat, you're going to put a S30 thermostat and a sensor upstairs. You're going to be adding a zone panel. Right now they do have an existing zone panel. He says it's never worked, but it's back there, right there. And there is an access in the bedroom, which I believe is a zone panel. But we'll move the zone panel out here where we can get to it. Let me show you in the back bedroom. So we got this access panel right here. I believe that's the zone panel access. So anyway, while we're here in this room, we're going to add a 14 by 14 flat grill somewhere in here. This will be, you know, behind the furnace. But then there's this little shelf area that they built out, so it's dead space. So you can come off your return air boot and just run some flax over to 14 by 14 grill, or sorry, a 12 by 12 grill somewhere in there, wherever you want in there. Okay, so what else? That's zone panel. So we're going to add a bypass humidifier on here. So where we get it, I do not know. You'll have to cut it in either up there at the top of your duct. If you can't get it there, then you can put it just right here. Problem with right there is then let's see, will they get the water heater out right there? 24, I'm not sure. Anyway, if not right there, just make sure they can get their water heater out. If not right there, we can always put it just right here. It doesn't need a filter because it's already, you know, it's just a bypass. So right here, you can mount it right here on the return air and then just run the duct up to the supply. So, however you can do that, the water just come off the hot water with the shock bite valve. Okay, gonna add, change it to 12 by 12. 12. So yeah, just add the 12 by 12 return air in the basement. So that shelf that you're looking at back there, you see the dead space under there, so that's where you can get there. Okay, so the AC, you're going to flush the line set, and let's just go up there. Okay, flush the line set. The breaker panel is in this laundry room. The existing breaker is a 50 amp, so the electrician's going to have to change that from a 50 to a 30 amp GE breaker.
What is this?
And then we got to the AC. So here's the AC. We're going to reuse the existing disconnect. We're gonna, this is cement under here, but just to get it up out of the dirt, we're gonna add another 3x3 pad and then set our new condenser on top of the new pad. Here's the flues. You know, if for some reason you can reuse a 2-inch flues and have it work, more power to you, but I really don't think it will with them, but you can see more when you tear everything out. But anyway, probably going to be running 3-inch flues with the new concentric there. Okay, I think that's it.